Hello and welcome, Gemini. A little bit of a little blip there at the beginning, wasn't there? Sorry about that. I just want to say before I start, thank you so much for following me. Okay, we'll get straight onto the reading soon. I've also had people say, when do I actually come on live? Okay, because I do Q's and A's for my live broadcast. I am now, because I've sorted out being kind of moving, I've had vacations and things like that, so I'm now doing my live show every Sunday. Okay, I feel it's New York's Eastern Standard Time will be 5 p.m. Yeah, 5 p.m. on Sunday, New York Eastern Standard. UK time will be 2300 hours on Sunday. Okay, so basically it's the afternoon, Sunday afternoon for most of you over there in the US, and late at night, I'm afraid, so you'll have to be like a night owl in the UK or Europe. So yeah, please join me, because I do have like a chance to win a personal reading too. So I choose that person at the end of that session. Yeah, please join me on Sunday. So now that I've got that out of the way, let's get along with your reading. Okay, Gemini. Okay, I could go really deep with this, because you let somebody in here who was, I feel it's a learning curve for you, who appeared to be very confident, very articulate, very kind of in control, okay, when you met them, which was alluring to you. But this kind of confidence wasn't as it seemed. Okay, so I have to say the energies that I'm getting for this reading is patience for Gemini. Patience in every aspect, okay, and it's not what you want to hear. It's patience in love, okay, patience in love. Now this, I could spend all week going over this patience in love, but I haven't. Maybe the next 2 weeks readings I can go over this, where this goes. But yeah, I get patience in love. So I've got to wear my glasses, sorry. So okay, so you let somebody in here who I feel was toxic, had some kind of it came across as very confident, very kind of bold in the way they spoke. They said very straight out, without even thinking. They kind of, there was like a presence, when they were in a room. They knew how to dress. I get that too for some of you. And it was like you was in awe of this person. That's what I get here. I feel together you was attracted to this person because of their demeanour, their persona, okay, their persona. And as you started to date each other, it became, you became very much a powerhouse together, very powerful together. That they were very outspoken, so were you. Come on, I mean, Gemini, you're not, that's why you was attracted to this person, because you're very confident. Geminis, The thing is with Geminis is, I have to say this, is that if you see a flaw in somebody, a weakness, it kind of turns you off. You kind of say, oh, I don't want that kind of weakness. And yeah, this is quite deep actually, because this person you was dealing with was narcissistic. They were toxic, and you was attracted to that, and that's where your fault. I'm being quite candid here. That's where you fall here, because you know, you end up with somebody who's very difficult, very you know, they do not listen to your opinion. It's all about their opinion. And okay, so I'm going to put some cards. This could be a long one. I might have to split this into part 1, part 2, but we'll see how we go. Okay, so somebody ran away here. Okay, Gemini. I feel this is really difficult to explain. I feel that you put yourself, you're very good at what you do in the work situation. I feel that you've either got your own business, or you know, you work very hard. And the thing is with you, Gemini, you strive towards excellence, which is a great ethos. You know, it's a great ethos to have, is to strive towards excellence, you know. This makes you feel in control. When you strive towards excellence, this makes you feel in control. So I get this mindset. This is what people want, is excellence. They're looking for excellence and perfectionism, you know. In the business world, in the professional world, yes, okay, I have to say, yes, that's true. So if you've got a business, or you're in a professional, you've got this mindset of striving for excellence, okay, and perfectionism, because that's what people want today. But on the other side of this, when it comes to love, people are not perfect. There's no excellence in love, and people have flaws, you know. And this is where there's like this switch here. And this is where your difficulty is. And I go back to patience, because although you're very patient, you say, well, I'm very patient, you know, I'm patient, I will wait forever to, you know, although some of you, I do get Geminis are very pushy, they want things done, they want to achieve, as you know, they want to achieve, they push out all of the blockages, you know, the anything that's in their way, they will push out of the way to achieve, and they will achieve with excellence. Okay, excellence, that's what they do. That's what you do, Gemini. Okay, so this just kind of bleed into your personal love life, because you do look for that excellence and perfection in a partner, and you see the physicality, the way they hold themselves, their demeanour, and everything has to be just so, you know. I like the way they dress, I like the way they articulate themselves, I like the way they present themselves, I like the way they wait until somebody speaks and then they speak. They're very professional. I like the way they are excellent at, you know, the way they put their makeup on. Or if you're a guy, I get you as a guy here, but you could be a woman. I like the way they put that, you know, put that gel on their hair, and they do it very precisely. I like that, you know. It shows, you know, an excellence. So if that is not present, you're kind of turned off by that. not all of you, but I do get, I'm just saying, for instance, it could be the way somebody says something, and if that is just slightly out of, you know, just slightly out of your kind of thinking, you're put off by that, you know, because of your, you know, striving towards excellence, and it's bleeding into your personal life here. Okay, so I go back to the patience here. You've left something behind. Well, somebody, I feel either they walked away from you or you walked away from them. And you don't like to lose your footing because of this perfectionist attitude. You don't like to lose your footing. If somebody walks away, you feel very, it kind of affects you deeply because of the way you see, you know, the way you see your life. You know, how dare you walk away from me? You know, we have to have a perfect relationship. We have to have, you know, we have to show to the world that we're strong together. But it's not like that, you know. Life isn't like that. And people, like I said, not everybody's perfect. People have their flaws. And so you're being dishonest here to yourself. There's a dishonesty here. You're deceiving yourself that you think that this world could be perfect, and it's not perfect. Okay, so now you're torn in two over this. You're torn in two over this. Deceiving yourself, torn in two by this. You know, you do want this person. They just look so amazing, and you know, they've got the right body shape. They've got the right hairstyle. They dress the way you like them to dress. They've got the car that you like. All of this, okay. And patience, because people have got flaws, and I feel this person did present, their persona came across as perfect, but they were not perfect. Okay, when you know, when you was behind the scenes, when you got in a relationship with them, their flaws came out, and you didn't like their flaws. You just like that persona. You know, I like you to behave like this. I don't like you crying. I don't like you being emotional. I don't like you being needy. I don't like you spending money. I don't like that addiction that you have. I don't like the way that you cheat on people. I don't like the way you have these issues from childhood. I don't like the way you know, that you don't trust people in life. I don't like the way, and it continues. Okay, it continues. So let's have a look at the reading here, and it's patience. You know, you may have thought that you've met this perfect knight in shining armour, or woman that was like perfection on the surface, but as you got deeper involved with this person, they were absolute train wreck, or something like this. Okay, and you thought, well, I didn't, you know, this is not what I invested in, kind of thing. That's how you see it, because you know, you want harmony. You want harmony. You want the perfection. You want the nice house, the harmony, and all of this. And your world was turned upside down because of this. Okay, because of this realization. And you became lovers very, very quickly with this person. And this is where the patience comes in, is they may look the part, they may act the part, they may, you know, be, but I feel patience really is a virtue. If you get to know this person deeply, flaws, warts and all, before you get involved, knowing that people are not perfect, then you can work on a relationship. You know, you can work on this. You can work on, okay, they've got these little quirks, these little flaws that I don't like the way they anything. I'm not saying in specifics, but anything. I don't like the way they chew their food or anything like that. I don't like the way they put their little things in the bathroom, you know, and have to wear aftershave or perfume whenever they go out of the door. That's just not me. I'm okay with just putting my boots on and slouchy jacket and just let's go out for a walk, you know. But this person, anyway, not this person, just saying these kind of things, these quirky things. So patience. Before you commit to anybody, get to know their flaws. And once you get to know their flaws and their idiosyncrasies, you can then make an informed decision. Do I want to commit myself to someone who's got all these ridiculous toxic behaviours, you know, goes crazy from 0 to 60 in 2 seconds, has these outbursts of rages? Do I want to commit myself to somebody like that? Because otherwise it's doomed for failure. Because I do admire you, Gemini, that you're very much perfectionist, and that's great in business. Excellence is great in business and it's great in your profession. But when it comes to your love life, it's not, it just doesn't work, okay? Because you'll always be looking for that perfection. You know, you look dreadful in the mornings, you know, you look, you know, you don't get dressed up in that mini dress that I like every day. You don't, you know, you don't put that aftershave, you don't get your hair cut like you used to do, you know, all of that kind of thing. So in terms of love, I feel this is, and I'm glad you've come here, because if this is resonant to you, I do feel that this was a relationship, this previous relationship was very much a security for this other person. They were hiding that they had this toxic personality, and there was envy too, envy of your abilities, envy of your this person did not feel they could reach your standard of excellence, you know, so they walked away, you know, thinking, you know what, I've got all these flaws and there's no way that I can you know, meet this person, because they expect so much of me. Like, they'll look at me and they'll say, oh, don't you need to go to a beauty therapist, or don't you need to go and get a you know, I don't know, a facelift, or, you know, there's certain things here that this person could not live up to, and that's why they walked away. There was envy that you were at this really high standard, and they felt like belittled by your high standards. Yeah, I get that. They felt kind of belittled by this, and again, going back to the patience here in this time frame, because I feel that you would like to get back with this person, but it's like on and off, because you can't accept their quirks, their behaviours, and you kind of, you know, you rage or you get angry if they behave like they do, you know. And I think if you want to be with this person, because I think you jumped into this too quickly, is to accept who they truly are, you know, all of these flaws. Less the designer gear or whatever they're wearing, see them naked, you know, as they truly are, and love them for who they truly are. You know, they may have had addictions, they may have had you know, drug addictions, alcoholic addictions, something that you could not tolerate, I mean, that is something as well, is that could you tolerate that? If not, then you have to walk away. But if it's just basic kind of everyday things, you know, this person was fake, they just was fake and they pretended to be this person and they're nowhere near this person in reality. I live with this person, they're not like that, you know, this is all just fake. It's they wear a mask, they have 10 or 15 different masks to wear to the outside world, and when they're in the house they're absolutely, totally, utterly different. So if you could accept that they have 101 masks that they wear to the outside world and they are who they are with you, then this is where the patience comes in. Okay, or you walk away. And that's what I've got here for you. Okay, Gemini. I could go deeper with this, but I can't, because it's like I think we've got 40 minutes already, so I'm going to leave it there. Okay, we can explore this in more detail on other readings. Okay, but let's finish off here by saying patience to get to know someone, patience to stand back and observe before you get involved here. And also look at your own inflated expectations of somebody, because nobody's perfect, and I'm going to leave it there. Okay, I could go on to say that this excellence, this perfection that you expect is going to lead to frustration, because nobody is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, Gemini. The positive that I've got from this is that this is your character. You're very much into excellence. You move mountains. You get things. You get things done. This person envies you for that. They feel secure because you're like that. You know, you get, if there's any blockages, you get around them, or you will move them out of the way to succeed and to prove to the world that you can do things better, if go you know, further than other people in terms of excellence. So that's the positive here. But I feel in your love life you need to separate that, because that's going to cause frustration, you know. So sending you lots of love, lots of blessings, and you take care. If you would like your own personal reading, please give me an email. My email address is here at the bottom, and I will send you my tarot. I have got a discount at the bottom here for you guys watching this. Okay, a little bit less than my website prices, so take advantage of that if you would like to. I'm sending you lots. I'm going to leave that with you. I'm not going to summarise that at all because it's quite complicated, but I am going to send you lots of love, lots of blessings, and look at things, observe. I feel, observe and be patient. Okay, sending you lots of love, lots of blessings.